You know how it is. You send a song to a friend, stream a movie from some site you found. It feels so normal, right? Just a click, and it's done. But have you ever stopped to think about how the people who actually make that stuff see it? For the music studios and film companies, our digital world looks completely different. So today, we're going to flip the script and break down their side of the story.
Okay, wow. This quote right here, it pretty much frames the entire conflict. When record company exec Joe Reggiano says this, he's not mincing words. From the industry's point of view, there is zero gray area. It's not sharing, it's not a harmless little act, it's theft. Full stop.
So when you see it through that lens, suddenly sending a file to a buddy isn't so casual anymore, is it? It becomes this high-stakes battle. For the industry, this isn't just some minor annoyance. They see it as a direct threat to their entire way of doing business. So let's dig into what they believe is really on the line.
So what's really at stake for them? Well, it all starts with the infringement of their intellectual property. You know, the songs and films they actually own. That directly leads to lost royalties, meaning the artists and creators aren't getting paid. From there, it chips away at the company's profits and, as they see it, threatens their very survival. But maybe the biggest fight of all is against this cultural idea that everything you find online should just be free.
So why is this battle so unbelievably hard for them to fight? I mean, why can't they just stop it? Well, the problem isn't just the people doing the sharing. It's something much, much deeper. It's baked right into the DNA of digital technology itself.
This right here is the absolute heart of the problem. Think back to the old days, making a mixtape from a cassette. Each new copy always sounded a little bit worse, right? A bit fuzzy. That's an analog copy. But a digital file? Nope. It creates a perfect, flawless, identical copy every single time. And that means one high-quality file can become millions, spreading around the globe in an instant.
To even try and combat this perfect copy problem, the industry realized they had to fight back on two major fronts at the same time. They had to launch a technical arms race while simultaneously building a kind of legal fortress.
First up, let's look at the tech battleground. This is where the industry tries to fight fire with fire, or, fight code with more code. They're trying to out-innovate the very technology that's making all this piracy possible in the first place.
And the primary weapon in their tech arsenal is encryption. Honestly, the easiest way to think about it is like a super complex digital lock on a music file or a movie. The goal is simple. Scramble the data so it's complete gibberish unless you have the exact digital key to unlock and play it.
But here's the endless challenge, and this quote just nails it. For every digital lock they create, someone out there is already working on a key. It's a never-ending game of cat and mouse. And it forces them into this constant, and I'm sure very expensive, arms race, where their defenses have to get more and more advanced just to keep up.
Okay, so another tool they've got is the digital watermark. Now this one's a little different. It's an invisible electronic marker that gets embedded right into a file. Its main purpose isn't to stop the copying, but to act like a digital fingerprint. It helps the companies trace a leak back to its original source.
But all the technology in the world wasn't going to be enough, and they knew it. So the industry opened up that second front in the war, the push to build a legal fortress to protect their content.
And this is where you've probably heard the term DRM, or digital rights management. It's not just one piece of tech, it's the whole system. It's the set of rules that technology is then used to enforce. DRM is what tells you who gets to play a file, on what device, and for how long. It's all designed to make sure people pay for what they use.
This really gets to the heart of the legal and the cultural battle. The industry isn't just taking on a few pirates here and there, they're trying to challenge the entire culture the internet created. That really powerful, widespread idea that information, and so by extension, art just wants to be free.
So what's the industry's preferred solution? What do they actually want to see happen? It really boils down to one word: licensing. They want to create official, paid channels for you to get their content. Think about services like Spotify or Netflix. The idea is to grant permission for their stuff to be on the internet, but only in a controlled way and always in exchange for payment.
So, you've got the technical arms race on one hand and the legal fortress on the other. But what does it all add up to? What is the industry's ultimate endgame in this incredibly long and complicated fight?
The ultimate goal is simple, but it is absolutely massive. They're aiming for a digital world with total copyright protection. An ecosystem where all of their intellectual property is protected, and every single use, every stream, every download, every listen is authorized and paid for.
And that leaves us with a final, really crucial question to think about, one that goes far beyond just music and movies. This whole battle over bytes forces all of us to confront a fundamental issue about our future. As technology keeps evolving at this dizzying pace, who gets to write the rules for the digital world we all live in?